So I mentioned the complaint is nearly 150 pages. The start of the complaint lists out all the defendants and mainly their
I want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious
In a single night, a late-hour hospital visit sent shockwaves through Diddy's stronghold, exposing the hidden fractures in his once impenetrable
Did they give him bail? See, he thinks he's special. He's just another inmate. That's all he is. Doesn't matter if he has or had billions of dollars. He's a record producer. You know, they're holding him in there because they're concerned. I don't want to say afraid. The feds are concerned that he may threaten people who are victims, do, undue influence. I read that he put a new bail package together. So what? There's nowhere in the world that he could hide. So it's not a matter of him being a flight risk. It's a matter of him being a threat to the community. And, these lawyers, they know he's not going to get it. What is a lawyer's job? A lawyer's job is essentially to create billable hours. So that's what they're doing here. Puffy is desperate for obvious reasons. He wants to get out of custody. So the lawyers will sell him a bill of goods, charge him, I don't know, $5,000 an hour, $10,000 an hour. Who knows? Then they'll have 2 or 3 paralegals read it. That bail motion could cost $50,000. So they're selling him a bill of goods, putting together a bail motion that they know isn't going to happen. I mean, we've seen this before.
Behind the cold bars of the Metropolitan Detention Center, the music mogul's reality is far more harrowing than the headlines suggest. What could push a man once revered for his empire of success to cry out from the depths of his prison cell? And what unseen forces lurk in the shadows, working to keep him trapped as the system's pawn?
Allegation.
I didn't follow that case, but were there 120 plus victims? No. Were there children? No. I mean, this guy's a chomo. That's a prison term for all the viewers here. Chomo stands for child molester, okay? They're the most hated people in any prison next to informants. So he could be a security risk when he's out there. Someone may try to take him out. Now, imagine this. He's safe where he's at MDC. He's sitting up there in the SHU, the special housing unit. Nobody's going to get to him. He hits the street however he does it. Somebody pays someone off on the outside. Because remember, Coombs got a lot of information on a lot of people. Things that you and I will never hear about. Maybe some of the viewers know, but things that we will never know. So somebody wants to take him out. Somebody pays somebody. Okay. And boom, they put a bullet in his head, whatever it may be. They poison his food. They turn him off like a light switch. So he's probably better off being in there. And the lawyer the lawyer, I believe, should spend more time being honest with Coombs instead of selling him a pipe dream. I mean, this is not, I've read all kinds of reports. He's not happy with this. He's not happy with that. Hey, people, this is not a hotel. This is a detention center. He's really not even a fed.
So, have you made friends there? Are you hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
He is. And I don't know, he's been kind. I've made some friends. It's a weird environment. It's sort of a combination of a few other high profile cases and then a lot of, ex-gangsters or sort of, alleged ex-gangsters.
Yes. Definitely alleged. So what's Diddy like?
Obviously I've only seen one piece of him, which is, Diddy in prison. And, he's been kind to people in the unit. He's been kind to me. It's a position no one wants to be in. Obviously he doesn't, I don't, as you said, it's kind of a soul crushing place for the world in general. And what we see are just the people that are around us on the inside rather than.
Yeah.
Yet the true reason behind this midnight hospital trip remains shrouded in mystery. Was it a lingering knee injury, A sudden outbreak of violence within the cell block, or something far more sinister. With his trial looming on May 5th, where he faces staggering charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for prostitution.
Only in the format that it happened, with him leaving later in the evening. Typically, inmates are given a physical within the first 14 days of their arrival. And if there's anything that indicates that needs immediate follow-up, the medical team there will follow up immediately. However, if there's some procedures or some sort of medical processes they need to go through that are not available at the institution, or they can't bring someone in like a specialist to come in to perform that medical process at the institution, they will schedule medical trips on a monthly basis, and there's a review team that goes over those trips every month. And but this particular process was a little bit different because, as you know, most doctors' offices and most folks that do MRIs and X-rays and things of that nature, they're on a normal work schedule, between the normal business hours of maybe 10 o'clock and maybe 6 p.m. So in that case, this was a little bit different, getting him outside the facility in the late evening hours to do just, possibly a basic.
Diddy's trial date is set for May 5th of next year. Sean Combs, the disgraced music mogul, was in court this afternoon facing the judge who will preside over his federal sex trafficking case.
He's doing fine. He's making it. His family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences.
The Combs legal team speaking outside the federal courthouse in New York City today. The judge set deadlines for lawyers on each side of the aisle, really, to submit arguments that will establish boundaries for the trial. Now, just 2 days ago, Combs' attorneys pushed again for him to be released on bail. 2 judges have concluded that the 54-year-old is a danger to the community and also a flight risk. And then late yesterday, they filed a motion alleging the feds leaked evidence to the media, specifically a graphic file. The feds also revealed today that they are working to extract data from 100 Miami homes. Combs has pleaded not guilty and has been sitting inside of a Brooklyn jail ever since his September